13, Successes of Scientologists, and the Truth About Apostates, the Scientology Story. Just chapter 13 just goes into a brief understanding of, successes from Scientologists on Scientology, and it's really good, very informational. Let's begin. Whether you're reading this book because of your support of Scientology, or you have the viewpoint of it being the evil empire, why would I include a chapter on successes from its participants? Well, it's important for you to decide for yourself and see why people would oppose it so violently. After all, if these statements were true, what else do you know that can deliver these types of results? Really, what improves a person's life or helps them reach their goals better? There are many good activities, clubs, and organizations in the world. Even doing yoga, going to trade school, and exercising all have their benefits. But what really changes one's life for the better? Many will make claims to help you, but they never deliver. Others will put you in therapy and take your money forever without any plan for a cure or a hope for some results. Endless payments and things you should do, but no result. If these people were car mechanics, they'd be run out of town quickly, and Yelp would reflect some very disappointed customers. Those are the people that violently oppose Scientology. Those are the people that are corrupt in their dealings, right? Cool. So they'd be run out of town pretty quickly if they were on Yelp and they were car mechanics. This is one of the reasons why Scientology gets attacked. The results are not to be believed, and if the successes are true, then it makes their false hope of therapy and treatments appear to be less than legitimate. I'm referring to in this book psychiatrists, people that drug you with no hope of any cure or any help. Those types of people, right? Drug dealers and so on and so forth. Just take a minute to read a few of the success stories included below. They are not meant as an advertisement, but as an exercise for you to decide for yourself what activity or organization do you think of that offers anything similar. Yes, some of these successes are pretty interesting in the sense that they have never been uttered ever before about a religion and about a service that is normally offered. That is the truth of the matter. The list of successes are very lengthy. The list is so long and so continuous that you'd have to take all the time in the world to read them all and to understand them all. Every service, book, scripture, lecture, and every inch of Scientology is receiving success stories. Even today, it's incredible. The religion shares them online and then in their books, videos, and now on their network streaming on Roku, Amazon Fire, and even DirecTV Channel 320, if you're interested. At this moment in time, there are over 3 seasons of successes on their network, and there are more being added every single day. Please look over a few and come up with the names of other organizations that offer similar results. So this is one from a guy who bought a book, right? After reading Scientology, The Fundamentals of Thought, she was so amazed and so informed that she wanted to express this amazing story. I don't know why I have been the one to always be told about Scientology. Every single day I have my Scientology friends talking to me about how they've been helped and all this other stuff. I had to look into it for myself. I've looked Scientology up online and immediately was confused. I was told to purchase this book and it may answer the questions I have heard about. It actually did, and now I am telling my Scientology friends about how I have been helped by Scientology principles, especially the ARC triangle, which is the Affinity, Reality, and Communication Triangle. You should look that up. Scientology.org will explain that to you. Also on their TV channel, Scientology.tv. This is one about a guy, entrepreneur. This is what he says. When I first found out about Scientology, I was actually just making it by, quote unquote, with my finances. I was borrowing money from my family members. I was taking out loans I could barely pay back, and I was uninspired and unmotivated to make any more money. My friend showed me the course he was doing on Scientology tools for financial success, and I immediately was interested. He wouldn't let me look at the course book, as he wanted me to find out for myself when I started the course. Therefore, I did exactly that. I write the success story now having a seven-figure income, an amazing purpose in life, a family that is not being asked about money and is happy, and on top of that, I have my life organized for success. This is all thanks to Scientology and the founder, L. Ron Hubbard. This guy's an entrepreneur. Now, I'm not going to promise you. Okay, I'm not one to promise you. If you follow the tools, you'll come out with a great result, like exactly as stated. You can't vary anyway, any shape or form, right? There's many others. I'm not going to go through them all. That would take a long time. I am going to flip over to the religious studies part because these are professors that have things to say about the church. This guy, his name's Harry Haino. He's the professor of theology, research chief. He's from the Evangelical Lutheran Church of Finland. He says this: apart from individual salvation, Scientology sees it as its task to clean up our whole planet and create a civilization where there is no irrationality, criminality, or wars. Scientology in its present form is a religion offering crucial religious services, a distinctive belief, and a tightly organized religious denomination. There it is. That's guy from the Evangelical Lutheran Church of Finland. Pretty neat, huh? Professor of theology. Again, here's another one, professor of comparative religion at the University of Cape Town, South Africa. This is what he has to say. As a religion that is both old and new, the Church of Scientology has continued to advance religious aspirations that have gained adherents all over the world. At the very least, the Church of Scientology merits continued recognition and attention as religion in South Africa. His name's David Chidester. Again, there's many others. I mean, it's incredible. Here's one right here. This is a guy his name is J. Gordon Melton. He's a distinguished professor of American religious history at the Institute for Studies of Religion, Baylor University in Waco, Texas, founder and director of the Institute for the Study of American Religion. This is what he has to say. Based on my extensive experience as a scholar of religious movements, my studies of the doctrines, beliefs, and practices of the Church of Scientology, my visits to several Scientology churches, and my lengthy visits with several members of the Church of Scientology, I find it to be a religion in the fullest sense of the word. It has a well thought out doctrine, including a belief in a supreme being, a belief in the freedom of spirits, and the immortality of the spirit, a system of worship, an extensive pastoral counseling program, and an outreach ministry of service to the community that embodies the doctrines and beliefs of the church. Such a full program is rarely attained by a new religion in its first generation. So if you're still taking the word of apostates that were expelled for their crimes and weren't actually Scientologists, you should take the words of professors that know what they're talking about, right? And they completely know about religions. They've studied them for many, many years and outdo anything that apostates could ever say. And they have more credibility than the apostates will ever have. So check that out. It's definitely chapter 13. It's only, it's about 7 pages. Really good. A lot more successes where that came from. If you haven't gotten your copy yet of The Truth About Apostates, check it out. Exposingcrimes.com. Pay for the shipping. I'll send out the book immediately. Thanks so much.